Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm here to announce one of the demanding and trending skills AWS cloud. So I according to market situation and the freshers demanding the requirements, basically they want to work for the AWS or learn the AWS, but they don't get the proper structure idea to how to start, which training skills, services in AWS services basically need to learn. So to consider this kind of market situation and the demanding skills, so I thought let's why don't we start with this AWS series basically. So this will help as a beginner who are college students or just pass out from the last college batch, okay, or someone who already working in a IT professional but they want to change their career to AWS cloud, okay. So that consideration to the mind, so I thought this let's start with this series AWS, okay. So this will be a beginner friendly and there's some little bit advanced levels in terms of considering the skill set basically that's required now expecting from the candidate, okay. So as I said, target audience will be definitely college students who are last year in their graduates or just pass out from the college, okay, as a graduates or any degree, basically degree or post graduation, okay, or someone who want to switch their career to AWS cloud, okay. So for this series, this kind of target audience will definitely get helps, or already who are working in AWS or have a less experience, that a person also gets a help help from this series, okay. So as we have bundled with the considering to beginner and some little bit advanced levels, okay. So we will cover in this series introduction of the AWS cloud, then how to manage and create the EC2 instance. Okay, there are lots of numbers options basically. So we will see in the sessions. Sorry. Then we will see the important topic VPC, how VPC works. Then what is the public and private subnet? How to define the VPC pairing? Why it's need? Okay. Then we will see another important topic, that is the creation of the creation and the manage the IMA users roles with the custom policy, how to define the custom policy basically, okay. Then we will see how to create the and manage the S3 bucket versions, and use advanced features like configure the lifecycle policy or data migrations, okay. Then we will see the lambda functions over there, and some lambda functions advanced feature creation deployment like that, okay, the configuration changes. Then we will see how to manage the backup and restore, okay. Then we will see the important topic RDS for the database service, the AWS managed service basically. Then we will see best practices to follow for the RDS databases, okay. We will see in the detail part in the separate session, okay. As of now, just I'm just explaining about the topics which I want to cover in this playlist, okay, for the AWS. Then we will see the certificate manager AWS service basically, and then Route 53 DNS service, how to create the domain name and the manage the records entry over there, okay. Then we will see another important topics, CloudWatch and CloudTrail, to monitor the AWS resources utilization and the API activities. Okay. Then we will see another one important topics, load balancer, how to create which load balancer will help out, okay, for the real time projects, and how to manage that. Okay. Then we will see one of the most important topic, that is cost management. Obviously, every organization has a consider the cost factors. So we will see how to control the cost, how to optimize the cost basically, okay. Then we will see some little bit advanced version of the EC2 instance, that is elastic beanstalk. Without installing any packages manually, we can just through the control panel, the graphical way, we can easily deploy the packages, okay, and the applications. Then we will see some real-time troubleshootings. Based on my experience, I will try to explain over there with how what kind of issues we will face in the real time and how to resolve that, okay. Then we will see some interview questions just to boost your confidence, okay, for the crack the real world interviews, okay. So we will see some security best practices, what best practices we need to follow, okay. Then we will see how to contact AWS support team, in terms of if you are facing any issues in the AWS accounts, then how to raise the support ticket, how to take a follow up, and how to coordinate with them. Okay, then we will see, I will cover some advanced levels in this series. Okay, suppose data migration. Suppose you want to migrate EC2 instance or data migration from one AWS account to another one. Okay, so we will see that in the separate that session. Okay, then we will see some deployments here: web server deployments, lambda function deployment, beanstalk deployments, and we will use for the deployments Jenkins for now. Okay, if time permits, then we will definitely see the other option as well, like the GitHub Actions kind of, or any other AWS services, basically code pipeline, code deploy, like that. Okay, then we will see creation and management of the ECS service. Okay, Fargate service and the EKS cluster for the Kubernetes service. Okay, Kubernetes service is a demanding skill for the DevOps. Okay, in the IT market nowadays. So definitely we will cover that in the advanced level. Okay, not the beginner one. Then we will see, as of now we will, the whatever topic I have covered, that will be completely based on AWS console, like graphical way. We will create every services through the AWS console, just to, if you are a beginner, so you can just understand better way. So okay, these are the options from the AWS console we can configure. Once you understand this end-to-end process, okay, then obviously we can go with the infrastructure as a code. That's the demanding skill in the IT market as a DevOps. If you want to work, we can use AWS CDK, Cloud Development Kit. I already started the series for the AWS CDK Zero to Hero. Okay, you can just navigate to the channel and playlist. You can find there. Okay, so I have already covered 4 5 videos there. So that is very interesting. You can just go through, and definitely we will try with also Terraform. Okay, these are the trending technologies in the market. Then we will see how to draw the architecture diagram. Okay, in the which tools basically we use, and how to draw the architecture diagram. Okay, so real time troubleshootings I already covered. Okay, then we will see how to manage the cost basically, in terms of if you want to work the project, that project will run 2 or 3 years, suppose. So then in that case, for the long term basis, how to control the cost. Okay, by reserving the instance. Okay, so there are other cost saving plan or reserve instance features from the AWS side. We can save the additional cost, okay, by getting the discount. Then we will see how to manage the resources through the CLI as well. We will see some few examples for S3 bucket, EC2 instance, or RDS something. We will see how to manage the through the AWS CLI. Okay, command line interface basically. Then we will see how to set up the CloudWatch alert. Suppose we are using EC2 instance and we want to set up the CloudWatch alert over there. After, if suppose utilization goes beyond 75%, then we should get a alert. Okay, as an infrastructure management. So we will configure that by using simple notification service, SNS basically. And we will try to build some basic to advanced level project over there, like the migrations or any web server deployments through the using the real time world, basically real time scenario based. We will try to deploy some projects by integrating the multiple tools like AWS services deployment tools like Jenkins, GitHub. Okay, so we will integrate with these tools and try to build the projects. Okay, now you will thought, like you will have a thought, okay, these are the journey or the AWS services I need to learn. Okay, if you are a beginner or freshers. Okay, if you are student or freshers, so basically you should have some few things. You will definitely should have a desktop or laptop for that, to get a hands-on practicals. Okay, because if you read the lots of theoretical part, but you don't have you don't do the do the practice, hands-on practice, so you will not get that much confidence just reading the theoretical part, but not doing the practice, hands-on practice. You will lose your confidence basically when you try to go to the interview panel, to face the real world interviews. Okay, so I would say just definitely go through the official documentation, lots of blogs, number of YouTube videos. Okay, other YouTuber also you can follow. So get the theoretical knowledge, but apart from theoretical knowledge, you should have a proper hands-on practicals. Okay, do number of practicals. Okay, during the practicals you will learn lots of advanced options. Okay, during the setup and practicals. Okay, so So the thought is basically you should have a theoretical knowledge and hands-on practical as well. Okay, both are the important factors. Then you should have a good internet speed over there at a home if you are using working. Okay, so Wi-Fi speed should be a very Wi-Fi speed basically should have a good speed. Okay, then you will definitely should have a AWS free tier accounts. How to create that? I have already created the videos how to create a free tier account by using a debit card or credit card something. Okay, so you can just follow that. I will try to put that link in the description box. Okay, so you can just refer that. Then obviously as I said, if you are a student or the college pass out as a freshers, or you are working as a IT professionals, so in that situation you should have a proper structured planning, what time I can give and what efforts I can put. Okay, to explore the theoretical knowledge and the hands-on practical. Okay, so you should honestly with you can just get the theoretical knowledge and do hands-on practicals. Okay, without time and efforts you will not get confidence, and you will not, you cannot achieve your goals. Okay, so these are the important things you need to start. Okay, and you should have this basically to start the AWS journey. Okay, so if you have any additional doubts, okay, and you want to connect with me, so I am available at the YouTube channels. Okay, I will definitely add the link in the description box. Okay, so don't worry about that. I have created the projects for the CDK in the GitHub. Okay, so you can just find the URL in description box. Okay, you can also connect me in the on the LinkedIn. Okay, and obviously you can just follow me on the so Instagram basically. So if on the daily basis I have sometimes I post related to technical updates, to tools updates. Okay, or any no, thought process for the interview questions or something. So just you will get a uh, updates on the timely. Okay, so you can just have a study on that. So if you have any questions, you can definitely use a comment box. You can just comment, okay, with your queries, so I will try to answer. Okay, and if you are the new user for these channels, so definitely like, share and subscribe. Okay, share with your friends so they can also get knowledge on this AWS series. Okay, and let's see, we will see in the next helpful sessions. Okay, next videos. Thank you.